hereby announce my retirement from Formula One by the end of the 2022 season. Probably I should start with a long list of people to thank now, but I feel it is more important to explain the reasons behind my decision. I love this sport. It has been central to my life since I can remember.
Alright, what's up everyone? As you just saw, we are here with four-time world champion Sebastian Vettel celebrating his final race for the 2022 season in beautiful Abu Dhabi. This man began his career in Formula One in the year 2007, racing for teams such as BMW Sauber, Toro Rosso, Red Bull, Ferrari, and then finalizing his career in Aston Martin. So let's get ready for a beautiful race and line up on the grid. Here we are getting ready for lights out in the wonderful Aston Martin with our champion Sebastian Vettel. And like I said, we are at the wonderful Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi. I hope I'm pronouncing those all correctly. Please forgive me if I am not. But either way, this is a race with 21 turns, 2 DRS zones. So a lot of twists, turns, and fighting, a lot of straight line speed. And let me tell you, you're going to see some wonderful passing, a lot of great opportunities here for a lot of drivers. And I'm just going to be honest, we caused a few upsets. So get ready for that, get ready for this race, and here we are getting ready for lights out. On board now with our champion Sebastian Vettel as we celebrate his last Grand Prix here in Abu Dhabi, and he's in the back, P20, lights are out. He is trying to get some grip and traction here on the straight as he tries to make quick work of Latifi and Stroll, and he does, diving right there into the gap, making tiny bit of contact with Shoemaker, but it's no big deal, it's just a warning. Shrug it off and you move on. Right now we have Zhou and Ricciardo in our sights, passing Guan Yu, no big deal. Here we are trying to make a move on the late breaker, trying to show everybody what is up. But we tuck right behind there in the in the slipstream, and of course we get an instant flashback because for some odd reason you just keep losing grip there. It's odd, but anyway, here we are flying down the straight, getting ready for the hairpin chicane. Tuck behind Ricciardo, try to swing out, getting instantly passed by Zhou. My goodness, Alfa Romeo, what was that? Wonderful move. And I try to make quick work of Ricciardo. Easy peasy. Sorry, my guy, but right now I've got moves to make on Gasly. Forget about the first eight, I'm diving right in. Here we are making a quick left-hander, feeling what it's like to be an American in NASCAR. This is some wonderful racing, but I'm tucking right there behind Gasly, trying to make a move, trying to get slipstream, trying to get help on these tires. But here we are, on board with Guan Yu Zhou and the Alfa Romeo as he dives in there on that hairpin chicane, almost getting knocked out by Sebastian Vettel. Barely diving in on the Haas, but he gets in there.
Very good.
Nice and clean.
Man, I can't believe it. Let's continue work from here.
Yes.
We're only going to get better.
Joe. Celebrate that move. But here we are on board with Daniel Ricciardo, who seemed to have really taken some damage here after this hairpin chicane, dropping back, struggling there with the steering wheel and grip on it, just barely making contact with the back tire of Sebastian Vettel.
Tyre took 1 lap for Lando to come in.
Understood. That's fast at the moment.
Yeah. As he said there, he just couldn't get it stopped. He struggled to get it in. As we saw, he was slowing it down, but that move going over the curb and getting into the back tire of Vettel did some damage. But here we are back on lap 2 as Vettel is making work of the Haas, Magnussen, passing Gasly and Zhou easily. He is making some moves. He's like a skipping stone right across this grid. This guy has got a plan. He is on a mission and he's here to get into the points today to show his team, hey, we've had a rough season, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna make it. Forget Stroll. He's a nobody. Yeah, it's just daddy's money. Let me show you how a real racer gets it done. Alright? Because right now, Sebastian Vettel is getting tucked behind Valtteri Bottas. the former Mercedes driver, now in Alfa Romeo, number 77. Here we are, down the main straight. My goodness, going into turn 1. Can Vettel make a move? He does. He swings out to the left. Bottas closes the door, causing Vettel to slide into the turf there. Here we are for the S's. Some nice work being done by Vettel. Bottas again shutting the door. My goodness, is the FIA going to have to look at this? Because they are side by side. Maybe light contact there, but Vettel gets a pass. Bottas trying to keep on, trying to hold on to hopes and dreams, but they slip away as Vettel now has got his sights set on Esteban Ocon. He gets right behind him because here this move is going to get him in the points. And he does. He gets it done. He has now Norris and Yuki Tsunoda in his sights. And he's thinking this is easy. Okay, these are some midfield cars, midfield drivers. I will make quick work of them. Of course, like, oh my gosh, and here Ocon trying to make a move into left-hander. Vettel shuts the door like he does on these other two drivers. Sorry, just passing Tsunoda. My goodness. Wonderful racing here by number 5 Vettel for his last Grand Prix. We saw Tsunoda try to dive in there, not getting it done in the AlphaTauri today. Whew. Here we are about to roundabout back into the last turn, turn 21. Can Vettel do something here with Norris? I'm almost giving him a love tap in the rear there, saying, hey, make some room, because you ain't making it happen, so I will. Almost taking him to the wall, shutting the door on turn 1. Swinging out wide, but he gets it done. Classic move of a champion right there. Absolutely beautiful. But let's get ready to go on board now with Esteban Ocon and Yuki Tsunoda, looking at the emotional and physical damage that Sebastian Vettel just did to them. Yeah.
Contact with Tsunoda, but I think it should be fine. Let me know.
Copy that.
Ocon thinking he's got some damage there. Communicating that with his engineers. Losing
yeah, I think
the
we're about to
position.
review. I'm not too happy with this race, guys, honestly.
Okay, mate, well, let's discuss that in the office afterwards, alright?
I don't blame him there. Look at him. Here's Tsunoda now, coming in for a nosedive bomb.
Okay, Yuki, let's push. One step more on tires. We are good on tires. We need to call for signs. Push, push.
Mate, I am!
It is
Look!
pushing.
I can't push it more because I look at 30 here!
Copy.
My goodness, a lot of miscommunication going on there of AlphaTauri. But here we are back with Sebastian Vettel making quick work of Alonso, who actually will be replacing Sebastian Vettel in the 2023 season. He wonderfully dropped that bomb on us right after the Hungarian Grand Prix and said, hey, I'm going on vacation, shutting the phone off, you guys deal with it. But Vettel just showing him what a champion can actually do behind the car. Sorry, Alonso, but here we are into turn 1 in the last lap of the race. This is absolutely flown by. But hey, that's what happens when you're having fun, am I right? Guys, right? Anyways, Vettel now behind Hamilton, showing the 7-time world champion what a 4-time world champion can actually do, and showing, hey, you may have just a few more than me, but you're nobody, Lewis. Alright? So sit down, relax, kick back, and just watch what I can get done. And he does, because Sebastian Vettel here in the hairpin chicane, getting right behind Lewis Hamilton, kinda getting some wibble wobbly there, losing grip. But this is the straight here in the DRS that just allows him to fly, get right there in the slipstream. He is going after Hamilton. He's going to show him what good tires can do, what proper braking has done for him this entire race, making a pass on the outside. My goodness, but what's this? He's locking up into one of the final turns. Hamilton making a good old switcheroo, showing him, hey, I have 3 more trophies for a reason. 3 more titles for a reason, Vettel. But, try to shut the door on Vettel. And Vettel just goes, yeah, I can make it happen. I don't care about the other three, because here I am getting across the checkered line way before you, Hamilton. And he does. What a wonderful fight there. Right in the end for 6th place. For just a few more points, putting Hamilton in 7th, giving Sebastian Vettel, our 4-time world champion, our last time Grand Prix driver of the day. Red Bull, of course, celebrating. But anyways, everybody, what an amazing race. What an amazing time. I hope we all enjoyed it. It may have been a little dirty, but hey, it's what happens when you're trying to get some good old racing done. When you're trying to get on the board, get some points, become a champion. We may not have gotten on the podium, but we have shown Sebastian Vettel the driving he deserves. Because Aston Martin's been struggling this season, so time to put them in the place on the grid where they belong. And this was his last Grand Prix. Like I said, amazing race. I hope you all enjoyed. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, share the video, and we'll see you all again for the next race. Thanks again.
Some amazing talent out there on track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
I have to say Sebastian Vettel certainly caught my eye during today's race. Incredible driving.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who's joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
I'm a high-performance athlete. Athletes sweat. Sweat, baby. Sweat, sweat.